So my set development milestones, I will be reviewing this. Contact list, well, yeah, I definitely did get that idea from like some projects that I saw online. Well, the importance of my project is so that people that need to organize can organize information, and it's pretty difficult. So this contact list can help, anybody, in like your family, and some friends, and social circle, and it can help you save information about people who didn't use it for the future. There are many practical things you can do with it. So I believe that you can I did develop a code that allows you to like change the contact information, search it, delete it, and print it. That's usually the main thing, and adding it is also one. So yeah, that's basically done. The intended audience is for organizer and planners. Yes, I tried. It kind of works. I wouldn't say it's the greatest, but it definitely works, and I think you can use it, but it's kind of a little hard to understand. But I feel like with proper use, you can probably use it to store information. So that's the main goal. I chose it more than others since I can use it, and it can be helpful for managing data information that is easy to forget. It is also especially useful if you need to contact someone with a purpose. Well, my program does this. I think my program allows you to save your information of contacts that you want to keep that are important to yourself, and it can be especially useful if you need to find them later on. I mean, this is just basically the whole entire part too. I'm just reviewing. I think we're supposed to do my outline, but I'm gonna do this anyways. It doesn't matter. It can be organization skills are not great, so I think this program actually helps a lot. And here's my outline. Alright, it can help keep track also of phone numbers, email addresses, age, and anything, and any other notes they want. Now my first milestone was to research other programs to help with this problem and gain references. Now I looked at many references like Discord, my phone app, with the saving the contact list and everything like that. And basically I looked at how to store information with people's information and stuff using a program. So that's what I used as my reference. And I did that in the beginning, but then later throughout I had to look through it again. So second milestone is to start the project and learn new coding things. Yes, this one's especially helpful because sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of get confused, so I had to look some things up to make it polished. So relearning old coding tricks, like lists and everything, classes and everything, that was very helpful. Looking at old projects, yep, definitely helpful. And discovering new things, that's the reason why we're doing this project. Third milestone is to design and organize when things should be done. Now I wasn't the greatest at this, I'm not gonna lie. If you can tell, it took me I turned it in last second, just like this. But I tried doing this. It's kind of hard, but next time I hope I can do that better. So this third milestone, kind of incomplete, not gonna lie. Fourth milestone is to test and design. Yes, I definitely did that throughout my project. Yeah, I had to test it and start the final project until it's about to be done. Yep, yes sir, I did that. Fifth milestone is to polish the program and use it for myself and others. Yep, I've done that. I used it for myself, let mostly my siblings try it, and yeah, they said it was pretty fine, so I was basically done. And yeah, done with my project, and I turned it in. I guess I can show you a sneak peek of my program. I'm not gonna go into depth because this is gonna be on the next assignment, but this is mostly my code, and you can tell, not the greatest extraction, but it gets the job. So showing demonstrable items in the CSE Performers Guide. I'm just gonna do not too in depth, this is gonna be in the next part, obviously. So developing a program with purpose. Well, my purpose, as I told you, it allows you to basically add contacts, display names, whatever they want, their actual name, and add, print, delete, change, search, and exit. Those are the main functions and the main algorithms I can use some mathematical and logical operators like the less than or equal to, or also using modulo and all that, which is very important for finding and doing the search thing. The next thing, abstraction, not the greatest on that, but do have a class contact, which kind of bunches it all up. I can use throughout the thing, so that I can change it and find it. So yep, that was pretty helpful. Oh yeah, abstraction. This part, I'm not gonna lie, there's not much abstracting to be done here. I'm not even gonna lie, that part was kind of robotic. I have the menu that kind of helps with, I can use it later on. Definitely the functions definitely help with the abstraction because it allows you to, call it whenever you want, which is pretty helpful. And while loop, basically abstraction too, because it also really helps you without, having to like go step by step every single time. Well, to be fair, while testing or designing it, they give you many errors that you need to look upon. I had a lot, I'm not gonna lie. When I first started this, I had a lot, but eventually, what it told me to do, I did what it told me to, and it works now. So, and document where user interface was redesigned. Yes, many parts I had to change because some parts I didn't use. I used to not use functions because I was like, maybe I don't need to use it, but I actually did. Kind of helps with it a lot, and using, making sure that the user understands what to do. Like for example, what part do you want to edit? Having specific instructions for the user, which is very helpful also. The student can successfully describe it. Yep, that's gonna be in the next part basically. So that was just a basic overview of what my code does. I'm gonna go more in depth later, but that's just how it is so far. So I hope you enjoyed that little ramble, I guess, but yeah, that's basically it.